It was a quiet night, the wind gently rustling through the trees of the Apache-Sitgreaves forest. The sky was clear, full of stars, but there was something strange in the air, an unsettling feeling. In the middle of the darkness, a group of men, exhausted after a long day of cutting trees, was heading home in an old truck. They laughed and talked, trying to push away their fatigue, when suddenly the engine began to sputter. A bright light appeared in the distance, glowing in an unusual way, pulsing as if it were alive. The conversation stopped. A heavy silence filled the truck. They pulled over and watched. "What the hell is that?" whispered the driver, his eyes fixed on the light. Travis Walton, driven by curiosity, got out of the truck, ignoring the protests of his colleagues. He walked toward the light, each step feeling heavier, as if the world was slowing down. The light revealed a metallic object, floating in the air, spinning slowly. Travis stopped, both fascinated and terrified. Suddenly, a beam of light shot out from the object, hitting him with force. He was thrown backward, landing motionless on the ground. His colleagues, terrified, sped away in the truck, leaving him behind. "5 days passed since Travis disappeared. Search teams combed the forest but found no trace of him. The police interrogated the men, skeptical of their stories about lights and the strange object. "Do you really think anyone's going to believe this story? What are you hiding?" the officer asked, staring directly at the group's leader. Then, unexpectedly, Travis reappeared, disoriented and exhausted, by the side of a road. He was alive but deeply shaken. His clothes were torn, and his body bore strange red marks. When Travis began recounting what had happened, the words came out with difficulty. He said he had been taken by strange beings with pale skin and black eyes, who subjected him to examinations inside a ship. He described intense lights, a feeling of helplessness, and metallic instruments slowly descending toward him as he tried to scream, but no sound came out. When he tried to share his story with the public, Travis was met with disbelief and ridicule. Even so, his eyes still reflected the trauma of what he had endured. "You might not believe me, but they're out there. And they will come back," he said, his voice low and cold as silence enveloped the room. The sky, now starry again, seemed peaceful, but in the distance, a light began moving in an unusual way, disappearing over the horizon. This was the fascinating and mysterious story of the Travis Walton case. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share this story with your friends. It really helps us bring more intriguing content like this. I'm Felix, and see you next time.